I'm hearing noises.
And it got the title wrong. I swear to God, restream. It's gonna be me.
You're screwing up. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Alright.
Yeah, it's still in her Highnessty.
Which is not the name of it on any of these. Oh my God. Update titles. This is fun to do.
Oh my God.
Here. It's right there.
Failure. We are failures.
We suck. Okay.
One day we'll get this right.
Oh, one day.
It's only been like a year.
One of these days, fucking Restream will get their shit together. Hey, would you like to make a link beforehand? It's easy. Do this. And then I fucking make it, and then it doesn't go live. Well, it will be changed by the time everybody sees this. All right, I think we're good.
Awesome.
Lordy, lordy. Swish washroom. I think I had a very good intro last intro, and I don't know. My heart's not in it, and I can't fake it. What's up? It's Bin's day. It's Thursday. You're watching the Bin Podcast. I'm Mikey. That's Brenna. That's Cortez. Good night.
We're done.
That's
we're
it.
done.
I'm
with
done
this.
with this shit.
We worked our asses off, and we got nothing.
It was all for nothing. Waste.
No, everybody, this is for you.
Yeah, this is for you guys.
We're doing this because we love you and you want to give us your money. And that's all we can say about that.
Ever since our pyramid scheme idea was shut down by the government.
By the man.
Didn't want to see us shine. Thought that was, he was jealous. Oh my God, it still says Her Highnessty. Whatever. It should auto adjust itself.
I think
hopefully.
when you probably end the stream, it should be able to.
Or if I refresh, can I refresh? I'm still stuck on this. Sorry, guys. I'm very upset. I'm trying not to be angry. I hate tech issues. I hate them. But what can
Jenna,
you do?
we love you too. I just want to throw that out there. She did.
Hello, Jenna.
Ease is on too. Wow, we got the
All-Stars.
If we can't have our co-hosts, we can at least have our loyal followers
and our in-house artists.
Yes,
I'm excited.
Are just we're all about. So good times, everybody.
So what you drinking on over there, Brenna? What you got?
Well, as you know, I enjoy my afternoon tea. So I have Twinings Darjeeling with a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of milk in there to cool it off, and in my big scaredy cat giant mug, which it's kind of a Halloween thing, but cats are year round.
I have on good authority that that's a regular size mug, and you're just really small. You're just a little tiny person.
Whoa, just because Wayne isn't here to take this doesn't mean I have to.
This is a 5-gallon bucket I have in my hand. It just happens to be green. I am just a massively large individual. I'm very, very big. Shut up, Kristen. Didn't nobody ask you?
Yes, actually, Kristen, we're gonna.
No. My worst fears confirm my sex life out on the internet. That is the last thing I want.
Woohoo!
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I think Cortez is still fighting with his microphone. We're
That's
having
fine.
mic issues, but we're gonna get that sorted.
Yeah.
Yes, pause, Jenna. Yes, pause. So a slight warning. Well, housekeeping first. Our co-hosts are not here yet because it is not time for the show to start for them because they live in backwards Europe land where they don't do daylight savings until Sunday, even though we did it last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago.
This is the problem because America is so much better than these other countries. I mean, we are exceptional and we know it. And we have to go by their time. Hello. No, over here, we are number one. They are not.
And some dude Kajartan Rain, I think that's Ragnar Lothbrok's alternate screen name. He says, "I hate this show." Well, I mean, if you hate it so much, why don't you get on here? Why don't you say it to my face, big guy?
You hate listening. I like this.
I wonder what he's doing while he's hate listening. He's probably got his little pink microphone and doing unspeakable things with it. Probably.
Playing around with his GoPro.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
That's what they call it in other countries.
My snowmobile's in a tree, if you catch my meaning. I'm buying a new Harley, if you catch my meaning. But yeah.
Axle.
Oh no, not the axle.
Ooh, ow.
Don't break that.
No.
But yeah, so they're not gonna switch over to regular people time until Sunday. So they should be with us shortly.
Hopefully, I'm hoping that this stream will be over before then, because I have work to do.
It might take that long.
I would like to sleep as well. I'm a big fan. So, anyway, what have you been doing?
I applied for a new job, which I will find out if I get tomorrow.
Very nice.
I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm about 68. We'll say 69% confident. So that's the thing. And if I don't get it, I don't get it. I'll just apply for the next one. So
just go on and move on.
Mm-hmm. But I'll be in IT doing something that I'd actually enjoy doing rather than what I do now, which is just get yelled at by people.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that kind of job. I kind of like being a little free with my work.
Yeah, that's why I drink so much. It'll probably go way down once I get out of the bullshit that I'm in.
Yeah.
And just a heads up for everybody, this is not a very fun show. This is not.
We're trying to make it a little lighter right now.
Yeah, and the after show should be lit. But yeah, we had a rough week here in the States, and the Europeans aren't here to complain about things. So we're gonna stick.
Nobody really cares about their perspective on this.
All 50. There's only 15 of them all together, so
it's true.
It's hard for them to have news. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start with the less serious one. Let's go number 1, Por Favor.
Number 1. Oh, this is my job. Oh, okay.
Hey, do you want that 1080p 60?
Are you threatening me?
Don't threaten me with a good time. So this is for Jenna. I know Jenna's super excited about this. Hey, tons of mice. Gym owner giving free memberships to those who don't get vaccinated.
So apparently, as you've probably seen over on the interwebs, is that Krispy Kreme is now giving free donuts for a year, one free Krispy Kreme donut a year for those who get vaccinated. Which I don't understand it, but whatever. It's their business plan. They want to do it. Fine. So this is a reaction to that by these terrible people.
Like how the hell is that who wants to go to that gym if that's the qualification? Like, I'm over here, I get vaccinated, I pay my membership dues, And then you're just like, you know what? Everybody who refuses to get vaccinated, you get in for free. What
Right.
bullshit is this?
Right. So now you're like telling people that the only way to get free membership is to not do the thing that's going to allow the businesses to stay open and not kill off the other, which I guess for me it would be like, so the people that are not paying will be unvaccinated, the people who paying are going to be vaccinated, which means those who are not vaccinated will get sick and maybe end up not needing to go to the gym. So really what he's doing is keeping the vaccinated people who are paying. So is that like a business plan? I guess.
I mean, if at this point, since I am vaccinated, I would just lie.
There you go.
I would just get the vaccine anyway. So everybody who has a vaccine, go to this dude's business, just lie and say you don't want to get it, wink, wink, and then you can just work out for free, I guess.
Right, because I mean, when you get vaccinated, you get your little card.
Yeah, just hide your card.
Which proves that. So it's not like there's a card that says I didn't get vaccinated. Like what
You can't even how is this even provable?
Right. And there's no database unless you're posting it on Facebook like I did.
You need
what
a post,
are people gonna do?
You need to have a post saying you had an appointment, and then like a picture of the newspaper and like a clock, the atomic clock, just showing that you didn't go to it. Like I guess that's the only way to like prove you didn't get it. But I guess you could have just.
So you have to prove your appointment.
Yes.
And then you have to prove not going to it. But
yes.
then you could change your appointment and nobody is the wiser.
It's like, oh, I was gonna go to my appointment, but then I started watching the Snyder Cut, and then by the time it was over, the place was closed. So there you go.
Oh yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us. So this guy said, we believe in health the real way, as opposed to the fake way, like fake health.
What?
Which is funny because to me, what he's spewing is fake health. Exercise, good diet, plenty of vitamin D, zinc, and an environmental de-stress. I'm not saying that good diet and exercise and all that is not part of a healthy lifestyle, but also getting vaccinations against deadly diseases is also a good way to stay healthy.
So it's interesting that he has that in there, because I guarantee you, if someone just, I don't know, decided to just take a shit while they were doing squats and then just walked away from it, he'd be like, hey, clean that up. It's messy and it smells bad and it could get somebody sick. Or someone's just like peeing in the water fountain. He'd probably have like some semblance of how like germs work, and like they have a really good name for like those alternative medicines that like reliably work. It's called medicine. There's no alternative to it. There's no alternative health that he's trying to push here where, just work out with a bunch of people with COVID. It's good for you. De-stresses you.
You know what? Just sweat all over each other. Just spit, how if you're really intense, you get like snot and drool and just comes out. Like, just share that. Build up an immune system.
There you go.
Damn it.
Build up an immune system to something that your body literally does not have a response for.
It can't. You can't build up an immune system to COVID-19. It has to be actually altered. And that's what the vaccines do. And it gives you that alteration in order to boost that. So
Jonas Salk is in his grave somewhere saying, what the actual fuck?
Exactly. Why did I do this?
I cured polio for this? This is some bullshit.
What the hell, man? I gave you all the tools that you needed to stop these things from happening, from killing people, and you do what with it? You exercise.
And I actually had a lady at work who was kind of a nutter, and she was talking about some. Yeah, and we should all have this big thing, and we should all just burn our masks. What do you say? I was like, hey, you noticed did you get any like seasonal colds or anything this year? She's like, no. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah, it's almost like the mask worked.
Oh, bum bum bum.
It's almost like you didn't get sick at all this year, did you? It's almost like no one spread their little cooties to you this year. That's weird,
I'm
huh?
I'm gonna say this. I think I've said this amount of times. I kind of like the masks.
I'm never taking mine off.
I am like I'm susceptible to seasonal allergies like crazy.
Yeah.
Um inside inside spaces like my garage. It the dust, the grime, the stuff in the air. I have not had any serious allergy attacks for an entire year. And that has to do with wearing the masks and being able to wear the masks when I need them to. So I'm gonna go with the Asian way of doing things. And when he's sick, cover it up,
Yep. I'm
cover up the face.
And it's still weird now. I think everybody's kind of going through this where you like watch a TV show and they're like in like a bar or in a restaurant or something, and it's older, it's from like 5 or 6. Yeah, everyone's like touching each other, and like I'm like,
Just
oh,
sharing drinks, and
oh
you
my
get like
god, here,
get
give me a
like
sip of that, and I'm like, oh no, no, no.
yeah, I don't think we're gonna get out of that for a while.
Yeah, my brain's
Um,
forever changed.
no, it which by the way, I'm not even that upset that we're going to be reducing our stupid handshaking and that kind of stuff. I think we're gonna be. I don't want to do that. I don't want to shake everybody's hand. I don't want to high five everybody. I think we're gonna be okay.
This in from Tons of Mice. Thanks, Tons of Mice. Darth Vader was right. Masks today, masks tomorrow, masks forever. Couldn't agree more. And this actually is a pretty good pivot. Number 2, which was The Hill. And if you guys want, we can drop all the episodes, all the links in the chat for you, if you should so like. CNN defends Chris Cuomo for seeking COVID-19 help from Andrew Cuomo.
So first off, I thought this would totally make a really good Onion headline. I'm just saying, anytime you have like this ironic thing where the governor of a state is related to a journalist, an anchor, it has to be a joke. It has to
Yeah.
end with a joke. All right, what are we talking about with this one, Mikey?
If you guys aren't aware, Governor Cuomo is in a lot of hot water for his sexual misconduct allegations, and
Well,
using
there's a few other things, right?
using his power in office to silence people and cover that shit up. And
Plus,
now,
didn't he do something with the numbers? Yeah.
oh yeah, and misreporting the numbers because he didn't want to look like he was doing a bad job. Fucking guy.
Just like Trump would have done.
Yeah, his best friend, birds of a feather. Fuck him as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done with this guy.
Yeah.
But I can't read it. It's too small. Can you read for me, please?
Would you
Yeah.
a low sort of a CNN spokesperson? Sorry. I'm sorry. This is fun though. I like not having the other.
I feel like I can get so many words in.
Then get here faster, guys. A CNN spokesperson said it makes sense anchor Chris Cuomo sought advice and assistance on COVID-19 from his brother, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, according to the Washington Post. We generally do not get involved in medical decisions of our employees, CNN spokesperson Matt Dornick told the Post Wednesday after news broke that Chris Cuomo and other members of the governor's family received priority COVID-19 testing last year. However, it's not surprising that in the earliest days of the once-in-a-century global pandemic, we're going to have a lot of these if we don't do something about it.
Yeah.
When Chris was showing symptoms and it was concerned about possible spread, it turns He turned to anyone he could for advice and assistance as a human being would. Which
He used his very important brother to get in front of the line.
yeah. Yeah. Which has happened since for testing, and now we've seen it in uh recents to get vaccinations where
Yep.
there's a lot of, because I know somebody who works at a hospital or I know a nurse that has been distributing them, that suddenly you have the vaccine and you're not even the qualified person. I was lucky to be qualified because I'm an educator, and we are released once the education got released. I was
Yeah.
able to go, and I'm happy. And now, little sidetrack, California on April 1st, they're opening up the vaccines to 50 and older, and then on April 15th, it's 16 and older. So sign up as soon as you can.
Yes.
Because I am sick of you people.
Literally.
Literally, I'm done. Okay. CNN and Chris Chroma did not immediately respond to the questions from Hill about the special treatment if the anchor revealed it to the CNN viewers or if it discussed it with CNN management. While under quarantine and reporting for the network, Chris Cuomo told CNN viewers that he tested positive for COVID-19 on March 31st of last year. Chris Cuomo opens the show tonight by talking about coronavirus diagnosis. Okay. So final thoughts on this.
Um it's not okay to cut in line. Even if you're Chris Cuomo, who I generally like, even if you're you, no.
Mm-hmm.
You're cool, and I like a lot of your work. I like how you don't give a lot of people space to lie on your broadcast, but that also doesn't mean you get to bend the rules when you see fit.
Mm-hmm.
Fair is fair.
I think I have more questions to this than comments, because if he needed a COVID-19 test, was it really that difficult to get one through
For
a
CNN.
through CNN, through your general practitioner, through like, if I was able to get 2 tests and I signed up, and the next day I went and did it, and then the next day I got my results. So I I really didn't have to do very much. And he's in New York, which is not that far off from how California did things, where they had to basically say we're gonna do this on our own because
Yeah.
we were in the midst of a administration who didn't give a shit. So I don't understand. What my question is, why did he have to go to his brother, the governor, in order to get a test
The
when
li-
he felt sick?
in early March, I remember like that's when in New York the lines were like blocks and blocks long.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, Chris Cuomo, you get to stand out there and wait in the
Yeah.
line like everybody else. That
Yeah.
I know that the lines were bad and people were trying to find testing sites and they were closing them down and moving them from here to there because they didn't have the capacity at certain locations. I get all that, but everyone else had to find a way. You can't
Mm-hmm.
use your fucking governor brother to cheat. Sorry.
He could have probably used a whole bunch of other people that he's connected to in order to do it, but because of his brother, just seems a little
Even worse.
easy. Like it was just the easy way out. And I don't think that was a necessary thing to be doing. And you're already adding on to the more problems that are happening with his brother.
Yeah.
Like, why? I mean, it could have been just something they dug up during the investigations. But it seems like an unnecessary step. Like, you just screwed up a lot. And I think this is a problem right now. We don't need these tiny little screw ups. We need to get this stuff solved. We need to get these harassment stuff investigated and resolved. I don't want to hear about these little issues. It's we
and
don't need it. We don't need it.
I hope this isn't like some sort of like bullshit media campaign to make it seem like his brother's not such a monster. Because if what he is alleged is true, he is a monster, and I hope they lock his ass up.
Yeah. And it's just it's unnecessary right now. Let the investigation take him away. Like, let that happen. We don't need this. And they need to do things the right way. We have to, make sure that you're eligible for the vaccine, and when you're eligible for the vaccine, go in and get it. They're opening more and more. We have plenty of vaccines. The tests. We need to finish this, and
got to run through the tape.
We need to be in this together, and the only way that we can do it is if we're honest with each other. And
novel concept. All right.
The more you know. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, it's time to get dark. Number 3, please.
Oh, is this like in order of darkness?
Yeah.
Very happy.
Oh, excuse me. All right. Deadly spring break. Despite curfews, 3 men charged and 2 deaths in Florida. So I think most of these stories are centered around Miami. It's not great. This is out of St. Petersburg, but yeah. Oh, Miami Beach. There you go. Apparently, some dude got completely crazy wasted and jumped off of a 23-story building with a parachute, which did not open, and he died from his wounds. And these 2 assholes from fucking Georgia roofied a girl, raped her, and took all of her shit, used all of her money to go out partying, and left her. Didn't call 911 or anything, and she ended up dying in the room. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you fucking assholes at Spring Break Miami right now, but you need to fucking relax. You need to fucking relax. It is getting fucking insane out. Like, I know it's been a year since that everyone's been cooped up, but they had to fucking call for a state of fucking emergency down there because everyone is wilding the fuck out. Y'all need to chill.
And this is kind of one of those problems with a state like Florida, in which their revenue comes from these sort of spring break tourists, and young people, college students, are very easy to spend a lot of money. Some of them are fairly rich people, and they're there for a week, 2 weeks, and all they do is party and drink and eat and do drugs, and then you wonder why we have these things happening, why we have rapes and violence and death. Well, because you have nothing else to give them but alcohol, drugs, and places to cause trouble.
I
Sorry, I hate this shit. I'm
slightly enraged.
Anything that is like this spring break frat boy culture it's tiresome.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me. And it has a lot to do with these places, Florida, like the Miami Beach. They like this. They want this. So
and I didn't pull up the other article because the other one was even worse, with a girl was gang raped in the middle of the fucking street, and 100 people stood there and fucking watched it and didn't do anything. Don't forget you're fucking humans. Please. Like, for fuck's sake, man. What is happening?
And it's so interesting that we are surrounded by cell phones that can do video. We can get these people's faces
Yeah.
around and get them arrested and charge them. But you know what? Nothing's going to happen because they're just a bunch of crazy kids, right?
Yeah.
They
I'm
don't know any better. They're fucking adults. They
literally in the
went
middle of the
there.
street.
They went there for the sole purpose of partying. And of course, what's going to happen? This expectation that people are sort of forgiven because they're young. No, stop being stupid. Grow up. Nobody's asking you that you have to wear a suit and get a job. Just don't be stupid. Grow up. Start treating these people like the adults they are.
I mean,
And the
I'm
criminals that they are. Sorry.
I mean, it's I get that we've all been cooped up. I like being in the house. I've made my little office here, my little home away from home. This is my little quiet place. This is the place that I like. I get that some people like to be out. They like to have parties, especially when you're young. I used to DJ in my early 20s, so I get it. Being out in front of a lot of people, loud music, and all that. That's super fun and awesome. But damn, dude, we're over here. You're letting your homie jump off of buildings. People are getting raped in the street. Like, I need y'all to chill. And for everybody who was all, yeah, fuck Trump, fuck Trump. No, fuck these kids too.
Yeah.
And fuck everybody who stood next to that fucking girl and didn't fucking beat the brakes off of homeboys for doing that shit to her. Fuck y'all too.
And you damn well know none of these people are vaccinated.
Oh,
so now
not.
you have a risk of spreading
a super spreader event.
Deadly. It's killing people. I can't shout this enough. It's still out there. It's still killing people. And there's no way to vaccinate against children right now. And that's what's going to be the scariest part. Yep. Now these people are going to be going home. They're going to be going to the grocery store. They're going to be going out and they're going to be spreading this. And people are going to get sick. People are going to lose their livelihoods because these guys have to get drunk and they have to rape because that's the only excitement and that's the only thing that they have. They have no other skill.
Well, Florida said they needed that spring break money, so they said, "Fuck it, open it all up and let them do their thing." I'm glad that this was all worth it. I'm glad the little bit of money that they made this or that they're gonna make over spring break. I'm glad that all the bullshit that's happened. I'm glad that was worth it because it's not fucking worth it.
The families of these victims who got assaulted, raped, killed, they need to go after the governor.
Yeah.
And they need to say, you opened up this, you allowed this to happen, you encouraged this, and now people are dead and damaged because of this. And we have to really go after this because it doesn't make any sense to me.
And I meant to say this about the gym thing. It's like, does somebody have a constitutional right to host a super spreader event? And I would say the answer is no. I think the general well good of the society is more important than you trying to make a statement or you trying to make a quick buck. Like no one's saying don't have a business, but if your business is solely reliant on bringing in people who are dangerous to other people, then I don't know that you have a leg to stand on.
So businesses, especially places like restaurants, bars, beauty parlors, stuff like that, they can be shut down temporarily because of dangerous environment, mold, rats. So if they find enough cases of COVID-19 in these places, they can shut them down for as long as they need to. So that's what's going to happen. And we have to crack down on this. And I've only, surprisingly enough, I've only seen one report of anybody getting into any legal trouble
Yep.
for opening up their business, and actually having to pay fines and having to go to court because of it, because they were open when they shouldn't have been, um, in a reckless manner, like they opened incorrectly. And that's only been one, and it was here in my city, and that's it. That's the only one. So,
I
and
don't
I
know how
probably,
they're. I don't know how these business owners aren't liable, because if I don't dry up the floor and somebody slips, I'm responsible.
right.
But if there's a pandemic going on and I don't screen people, I don't take temperatures, I don't do anything, I'm just good. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound
Yeah.
right.
It doesn't make any sense to me. And then you just start pointing at other people, because you can't take responsibility for your own actions or the actions of people around you. So if there's a deadly pandemic going around, for some reason it just popped into my head, um and you open up your restaurant and people get sick, and you have to close your restaurant because people get sick, you cannot go and you cannot blame the mayor, the governor,
Right.
the people. It's your own goddamn fault. You need to take responsibility for this, because you're the one who decided that your business is more important than people's health. And you decided that instead of allowing this disease to be treated, and flattening the curve, which we all were on board until the sun came out.
Yep.
And then you're like, oh, but I can't be inside when the sun's out. It's too beautiful. I get these beautiful views. See my beautiful view? See?
Yeah, but you didn't
I
actually
can't
go
do
out
that.
there. Yeah, but you used a machine to fly up there and take the picture. Oh no.
Want to fight?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, we were having such a good time together.
Well, that's
All
all
right.
the time we got for this week, guys. Thank you so much for joining the Bin Podcast. No.
That's my line.
Salutations, my serfs.
Sir Lord Wanker of Essex, I presume.
How are we? We all right?
Oh, we're
We've had
fired
a
up.
good
We're fired up. And
Yeah.
it's only going to get worse. But before it gets worse, I think it's time for a little mid-roll.
It's me?
It's your turn.
It's my turn. All right. There's nothing going on. Anyway, all right. Of course, we are the Bin Podcast, or some of us are the Bin Podcast. We kind of have a blank screen up there. There's Mikey, who is running the show left, right, and center, and then there's this guy who just showed up. Don't know who he is.
Lord.
He, Brenna, I will ask you to respect his title. He is Lord Wanker of Essex.
Lord, right here.
My lord.
Yeah.
Anyway, he is a
I'll allow you to continue.
He's a landowner. Thank you. I appreciate it. So give us your money. Slash the Bin Podcast. That's one word, the Bin Podcast. And you know what you guys could do? So we have patrons, and I'm gonna go over these patrons, but patrons, I'm gonna give you a job.
Ooh.
Your job
Oh shit.
as a patron is to go out and get us one patron each. So
Ooh.
if you need to get us one. It can be a $1 for a month. It can be a $5 for a month, but your job is to go out and get it. I want this thing doubled, because then I don't have to talk about this every single solitary time, because we are now at 20. So this, I need more, because once we get past the 20, I don't have to say all these lines again and again and again. So this is it's a gift for me, is to get us everybody, all our wonderful patrons, go out, get us each a patron. All right. So
Or we could keep everything the same and continue the suffering.
Hey, I'm talking. I hold the talking stick right now. Okay.
I have the speaking conch.
All right. We
Fine,
have
I have it.
the blue one. I'm
Blue.
Love that. Love that. The Utah Outcasts.
What up, X?
Voice from the underground.
What up, Dutch?
LeClaire.
Hey,
Woohoo.
LeClaire.
Leclerc.
Ragabash.
Ragabash.
Sir Dabbler, maybe we should call him.
Sir Dabs.
Look
Look at my dab.
Aliana.
Elena.
Divine Disbelief.
What up, Nathaniel?
Divine.
Susan.
Sue.
And then we have the magnificent, the beautiful, the talented, the Jenna. Just because we love her.
Who's that?
Hey, Jenna.
It's Jenna.
Who?
That's Jenna. That's Jenna. Jenna.
Jenna Miu of the If Was podcast, who hasn't invited any of us onto their show. Just gonna throw that out there.
Wow.
Oh, somebody's not bitter.
Just saying. I mean, I've been there, but she didn't invite the rest of y'all. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
special boy Mikey.
It's special.
She
Okay.
doesn't like you guys, apparently.
We have, unfortunately, Jartana's not here to complain about this one, but we do have Chicken Anonymous still.
Who could it be?
Who?
That's an owl. Barbara.
Hey, Barbs.
Hey,
We
Barbara.
have tons of mice.
The king of chat everywhere.
Absolutely. Bring it on. We have Ricky.
Richard.
Scurvy.
We have Mikey's mama.
Hi, Mom.
She's my mama too.
Oh.
I hate you.
We have David.
David McGinnis.
We have Katarina.
Katarina.
We have Stu.
What's up, Stu?
We have
Stu.
Austin.
You talking about fucking Austin fucking Fowdy over there? I fucking love that guy.
Oh, I still what the fuck.
We have my secret lover, Kristen.
Secret lovers.
And then we have one of the originals, Richard.
Richard. King Richard.
So
Not in my cult.
that is patreon.com/TheBinPodcast, and our patrons, get out there, get us another patron. That's all you need to do. Just one person. It doesn't take very much. Make a second account. And just I've been doing this for like a year.
What my
Okay.
dear friend Brenner is doing is advocating for a Ponzi scheme. So how about it?
You know what's gonna happen? Everyone, cut your pledge in half, make 2 accounts, so I don't have to read it anymore.
I don't care how you do it. Just do it.
Just get it done. Kristen, do not be blowing kissy faces at Brenna.
Yeah, baby. I don't like it. Oh,
That's
it makes
all.
me all.
That's all I need.
So that's hot.
So what I miss?
I'm single now because Brenna just took my fiance. Son of a bitch.
Well, there's certain things you could maybe negotiate.
I mean, it doesn't sound like they want me involved.
I'm not sure.
No, I meant you get to keep the dog.
All right.
What was you thinking? You
Ray.
sicko.
Ray of sunshine, I guess, at the end. Rainbow at the end of the thunderstorm.
Oh.
And this just in from Tons of Mice. A second account. How would one do that? A mystery indeed. A mystery indeed. I don't even know if that's the real Tim Bristol anymore. Like, I can never tell if that's Tim or if it's Tons fucking with them.
All right.
Oh,
Anyway, I did my part. You guys, I'm just gonna sit back and let you guys talk about the rest of this shit because I don't want it.
That's okay, because you got to pull up.
Okay.
You still got to pull up the links because it's about to get even worse.
Oh my god! All right.
Number 4, please.
You need to catch me up. So I've been doing that thing. What's it called? Old parenting.
There's a lot of murder involved. So
We're into the murder segment of the show. So the 3 stories you missed was Jim Warner gives free memberships to unvaccinated people. Governor Cuomo prioritizes his family for COVID-19 vaccines, and the Miami spring break debacle. So now we're on to number 4, which is...
There's no witches involved in this. Sorry.
Oh Jesus! I thought we were going to talk about WandaVision.
Oh, we're gonna talk all things comic book in the fucking after show because I need to lift my spirits because I am blood boiling over here. This is a rough show for me.
Over it already, and we haven't even gotten to it. All right.
So, Atlanta Publix. Wait, am I missing? Okay, man arrested after allegedly entering Atlanta Publix with 5 guns and body armor. So, homeboy went into this grocery store completely strapped to the hilt in body armor.
Sounds delightful.
Only because a customer complained to a manager and then a manager called the police. Did the police apprehend him before, I don't know, another Colorado happened? Which, hey, what do you know? That's the next one. Let's go over to Colorado. There we go.
He looks a happy fella.
So yeah, this fuckface
He'll be fine. He's white.
This fuckface whose name I will never fucking say, not on my fucking airwaves. This douchebag decided that he was gonna go into a fucking store and shoot 10 people. Why? Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares?
But did he get the right order in the drive-thru on his way to prison?
Oh yeah, well he was shot one time, and they're not even sure it was the police that shot him. He might have shot himself. But apprehended alive, I might add. Apprehended alive.
I'll tell you what makes me laugh. I come on here each and every week and you fuckers rip the shit out of me for the sorry state of my country. And then as soon as the COVID starts to get a little bit back to normal, there we go.
Oh, we're right back to mass shooting.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no. Why wouldn't we be? I mean, come on. We're vaccinated. We're opening up. Of course, let's just start shooting people.
Can I just ask a question? How many mass shootings were there under Trump?
Actually,
are we gonna
go it pulled up? Oh no, I have 2021 pulled up. Yeah. Wayne, if you were to wager a guess, how many mass shootings do you think we've had this year?
34.
Nope, 102. It's March 25th. Now, their table isn't completely updated because they didn't fill out the month of March yet because it's not finished. But if you add up the ones from March and add those to the total that they already have, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Already.
Look at that.
And if you guys want the wiki for that, I can send you guys the wiki and all the sources are there so you can pull up each and every individual case.
And it's not over.
Yeah, we're in fucking March.
Yeah, we have to put a 3 in the month calendar.
Yeah, it's 3 this month. Let's talk about all there was. Just the beginning.
No. There's not 3 this month. There's more than 3 this month.
No. What I'm saying is there's a 3 in the month. We've got the rest of the
3
year
in the
to go.
Yeah.
So we've gotten to the point here where we are looking at every single day having what would be considered a mass shooting, which is, I believe, considered 3 or more casualties.
3 or more victims. So we were either shot or killed.
You're right. And it used to be like it's like 5 years ago is like one every other day, and then 10 years ago is like one every 3 days. Now we're up to multiples during a day. And I don't know if, like, obviously we're not seeing all these in the news. So when it breaks, my favorite thing to do is to go to The Onion, because they use the same exact headline every time there's a national news mass shooting. No way to prevent this, says only nation where this regularly happens. This is the same one they've been using for about 7-8 years now. They haven't changed the headline. They just changed the article underneath. So to give you, that's just the perspective of nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed.
No. I'll just just looking on Snopes about how many mass shootings there were under Trump, and the article's not proving to. There we go. Right. So in November 2017, 26 people were killed. February 2018, 17 people were killed. In May 2018, 10 people were killed. October 2018, 11 people. November, 12 people. But that's massively down from the Obama times, isn't it?
That usually happens.
I don't know that the two correlate.
No, it just seems that there was a lot less mass shootings under Trump.
There are statistics that says when there is a Democrat in office, sales go up. Whether or not that has something to do with mass shootings, but there is a correlation between sales, because there's this idea that Democrats, for some reason, I have no idea where this actually came from, but that Democrats will like take away your guns. I know we've probably heard that for years, that it's like on the agenda, which
Well, do you remember
I've
Jade
been a Democrat my entire life. I've never seen on any platform take away guns.
Well, do you remember Jade Helm 16? The conspiracy theory about that, the government, the army was coming in to take your guns, and everyone started buying up guns. It was around the same sort of time as that Clive and Bundy business was going on. And again, Democrat in power. You've got these right wingers on horses trying to take over federal land, and they turn up and they all stand down. All of the federal troops just stand down. They're like, we don't want this. Now, if that was a BLM kind of thing, I hesitate to think that things would be a little bit different.
Well, I mean, the Black Panthers, that was one of their main things, was that they wanted to exercise their Second Amendment rights. And they're like, oh, so it's cool to open carry? The white dudes can open carry? Cool, we're going to open carry. Yeah, and they were they were marching down the street with their fucking black leather jackets, the berets, the gold medallion, and an AK, just going up and down the street. And then suddenly, all of the laws got changed so that open carry was no longer a thing.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a thing for them. Right. And then where is it? Number 6.
Would you call me?
No, number 6. Would be number 6.
It's up.
Okay. And Shaboosh. Okay. Federal appeals court says states can restrict open carry of firearms, which is huge because if you see a dude just walking into a store with his AR not on his back but like in his arms, I mean, you should be able to fucking say some shit. And the fact that people are walking around with weapons, like they take their dogs for walks, they want to take their guns for walks, is some of the most idiotic shit I've ever heard in my life. And it can only be spouted by people who are so entrenched in gun violence that they don't realize how crazy they look.
It almost sounds like they're living in fear.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like they're the most triggered snowflakes on the planet.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if they have to carry around their guns, it's like living in fear.
Yeah, or like when blokes have to buy these massive trucks, compensating for other things.
What are they compensating for, Wayne?
The lack of self-esteem.
Oh, right.
What was you thinking? Man alive. You need to stay off your website.
Well, there it is. Everybody drink. There it is. But it's like when those dudes get those big lifted trucks.
Yeah.
And then they have like the "Don't Tread on Me." Then they have like the Spartan fucking Punisher Blue Lives Matter thing. and then they have a fucking rope ladder to get into it because they're fucking 5'1", and there's
5'2".
there's no way they're getting up in that fucking truck.
Or they're like old white diabetic dudes who
It's like, all right, Hercules, I know you're not.
actually like they own the truck, but they'll never actually drive it because there's no way that they could get in there and put the seatbelt on correctly.
No,
So
not with the oxygen tank.
I was literally just about to say the oxygen tank. The two little things up the nose.
my favorite, especially around here in Orange County, is those like hand painted sort of anti-government signs that people put up.
Yeah,
Like talking about liberty, but they're all like hand painted, so they've got like they're not sealed. So when the sprinklers come on, it's just like drippy, and it's just black paint just dripping down this.
And always misspelled as well. Always misspelled.
Oh my god! Like nobody cares what you have to say. You have no power here. Like if you want power, run for something.
Did you see the picture of that guy's T-shirt in the story of that? I think it was on a Dollar More Facebook.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've actually seen that shirt at work.
Wow.
Yeah, that exact shirt.
If I charge, follow me. If I retreat, kill me.
If I die, avenge me.
Yeah. If you die, it's your own damn fault, obviously. When you're
you probably shot yourself.
If you die, you a damn fool.
Exactly.
Probably shot yourself in your own dick.
If you're dead,
which is actually more likely you'd be shot by your own gun.
I mean,
and you're going to kill somebody.
If you die, you're no longer allowed to enforce the previous 3 commandments you just gave me. Like, you're dead. You can't tell me what to do anymore. I don't have to do anything you fucking say. Avenge me. Like no, you're dead. I don't have to do that now.
It'd be like that meme with the little kid with a stick poking him, going, "Come on, do something.
Do something."
Right. Exactly.
And
all right.
I'm over the gun violence. I'm over it. So either we need to. I mean, them pointing out that open carry is not constitutional is huge. It's kind of landmark because that's a lot of the 2A guys. That's a big thing for them. It's like, well, the Constitution says the ability. Well, it doesn't actually. And now a Circuit of Appeals has Court of Appeals has ruled in that way. Only problem is the biggest problem with America. Everything's broken down by state. So if you think that that's going to change in Texas, you're wrong. If you think that's going to change in Florida, you're wrong.
And can we talk about Ted Cruz's response in the Senate?
What him said?
He comes out he says we do this every time there's a mass shooting, and you all sort of say we need this and we need that. Nothing ever gets done, and we start again from scratch and we forget about it. I'm like, nothing gets done because of pricks like you.
Yeah, you're the main one holding it up.
Yeah.
And then he had the audacity. Oh well, I put in a bill. We did a bill that takes the deadly firearms away from criminals, but that's not the problem. There's the love of guns. I look at this, and maybe you guys don't see it this way, but I look at these. We have 2 separate issues here. Okay. We have the access to the guns, whether they get it legally, illegally, whether if it's loopholes or if it's done by law. Like there's an access to guns, and that's a problem because sometimes it's too easy. And then you have this ammo file idea where it's this love, it's
fetish.
part of your family. It's how you get through your day, is this love for it. And so the legislation is taking care of the access part, and that's what's going to be the gun control is, where it's not going to change the way that people love their guns. So you can love your guns, but at least you can get them legally. Like if you can't get them legally, then maybe you shouldn't have a gun.
I think it's so ingrained in the American culture about guns. And the thing is, what a lot of us tend to overlook is comparatively, America is a very, very young country. And because it was formed by escaping tyranny of our good old king, this whole sort of right to defend yourselves at any cost has been ingrained generationally. And to change that culture is going to need some massive end, because the fact that you guys swear allegiance to the flag every morning, the indoctrination starts in school, and then you can get a USA chant anywhere in America. They just get that going, and it's meaningless. It means nothing, but because it's so, again, say the Kaepernick thing. Oh, we're in the land of the free and the home of the brave. But if you kneel during the national anthem, we're going to castigate you and get you out of your job and everything.
And threaten your life
What if he held
repeatedly.
a gun? Like, what if instead of protesting on his knee, that he just held a gun? How would people feel about that? Like that, there's this symbolism that it's beyond symbolism that we give to these inanimate objects, like the flag.
Yeah.
And we should be able to go something like the flag is just it's just a representation of us, and we decide how we feel about it, what we feel about the symbolism behind it. But it's as if the flag itself is like the body of Christ kind of thing, right?
Literally.
It feels like it's the tangible America instead of the actual America, or the ideas that we have here is somehow wrapped around red, white, and blue.
Well, let's flip that on its head and look at how people react to the Confederate flag, because that same luster is given to that by certain people, and yet it's so anti what America is supposed to be. It's a traitor's flag.
It is literally not American. It is.
It is America's one defeated enemy.
Yeah.
The one country we defeated and is no longer a country.
But the thing is, both of these pieces of cloth are lionized and sort of
oh god.
They're shown up. Oh god, here he is.
Oh god.
But they're shown to be something that they're not. And we're having a similar thing over here with the Union flag, because now every conservative politician, every time they appear on the telly, they've got a Union flag behind them, and it's basically adopting the American model.
Frankly, your flag policy, your flag stuff is so confusing, because each flag is different and it's meant in different ways. So it's I'm just saying, it's hard to.
You got a couple. Isn't it all called the Union Jack?
It's called the Union flag, but when it's on a boat, it's called the Union Jack.
Right. Yeah, it's confusing, but maybe that's my problem.
Yeah.
Also, like with the Confederate flag stuff, is that not only is Confederate flag the symbol, the Confederacy, but it's also ingrained actually in flags of certain states. Whether it's officially or unofficially, to the point where it's already it's a part of who they are. It's a part of where they live, and you're not going to get rid of that particular symbolism unless you take it away from the symbolism, from the expression. Okay.
Look at Rasputin over here getting lit.
I thought we did invite him for a reason.
Getting the band back together.
Oh my god, I can't do this anymore. See, this
one last tour.
This is.
No, I'm sorry, I'm late. Spring break traffic. I mean, oh fuck. I had to park the truck.
Oh,
the truck full of dead prostitutes.
Wayne. Bad Wayne.
Not again. We can't do this again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate you guys.
Maybe we should mute him.
Jesus has nothing to do with this. Okay.
You can't mute the Lord.
Anyway.
Hello, Zoltan. Where have you been?
I'd love for you guys to get to catch up, but you'll have to do it in the after show. Brenna, take us home.
Are we done yet?
We're done.
No,
It's been an hour. It's been an
Oh
hour.
my god.
You have
we
to do
were
it in-
having so
we can
much
go for
fun.
2.
No,
We can go for 2.
we're gonna
No,
keep this
not
at an
all of
hour.
us. Not
We're
all
gonna
of us can go for 2.
Brenna's got to go. You missed the main show, mate. I'm so sorry.
It's like Mr. Rogers. I'm putting the
It's
sweater
not my
on.
fault that you even managed to mess up time. How the fuck?
Oh, see. He's just trying to goad us into doing more time. Don't do it.
No.
Don't listen to him, Brenna.
So now I've got backup.
We could go. Let's go for like 10 more minutes with
All
these
right.
people. And
Ooh, these people.
these people.
Always one to go longer.
That's what she said.
I'm not involved in any of
Don't
this.
make me get my crown. out.
Retired.
Well,
Retired.
Chris, okay.
Retired pods.
Anyway.
No, but as soon as we go into recess,
Look at
going to after show, I need to call down to reception. and
Please
tell them
stop
that my room
Wayne
has
from
to be
doxing
clean.
himself.
It's
Yeah,
not,
wait.
it's
What are
not.
you doing?
It's not
He's
got my address
doxing.
on
He's
it.
doxing
It's not
himself.
got my address on it.
It don't matter.
No, does it? But does it have your piece of land?
Your birthday.
Yes, it
your-
does.
So if
Yeah,
anyone wants to try and invade it, come at me.
Well, y'all don't have no guns, so I don't want to talk about that.
And also, Wayne, you don't even know where it is.
Yes, I do.
You couldn't even find it if they told you.
Well,
I've got the
I looked
longitude
it
and
up on
latitude on
Google
here.
Maps.
Yeah, you could just type it into Google Maps and then
Yeah.
it'll drop a little pin on there.
He's gonna be standing
Well, I
at
thought-
some other
I thought
bloke's
you were-
square lane. It's like, oh, I thought that was a 7. It was a
Yeah.
1.
I
Apologies.
I need to know what your drone policy is. So can I launch a land on there? Like
You can, but when I googled it, there was a man with a pig, and I don't know what was going on.
Oh,
Please don't invade our land of the non-guns. We will surely do our best to stop you.
there's Wayne with his little rifle there, just sitting there on his
No,
little
no.
piece of land.
What are you talking
This is a musket.
I've
Wait.
assembled a trebuchet.
and the only thing he's gonna fire out of that trebuchet is burn copies of fucking Muse CDs.
He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that.
Wow.
Take my
Yeah, I
rock
got
and
it.
roll.
I got an industrial rubber band launcher. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Better watch out. Better be wearing your glasses that day. Your safety goggles.
Oh.
He's just
All
gonna
right,
have like a Bluetooth speaker just blasting Muse. No one will try to invade.
Yeah, just Matt Bellamy in full falsetto.
Yeah, you
My
can kiss
lips
that
smells
microphone
funny.
as much as you want. That mic's not going to kiss you back.
No,
No,
idea
he's
what's
sniffing
going
it.
It smells funny.
on. Look, I'm all for a nice glass of wine, but an entire bottle by yourself is very dangerous, and this is what happens. Everybody.
My unusual fetish doesn't start until 4 p.m. You need to.
Motorcycles, music, and
There's
this
so
smells
much-
funny.
There's so much going on right now.
Oh lordy. All right,
right.
this is why I
I'm
said
in love with my car.
no.
What's,
This is why I said we should have been done.
No. Before we go,
Oh man.
Cortez,
You've just
I
got
need
it.
you to say. Yeah, but Cortez
Before
needs to say
we
something
go?
before you go. I don't care. But Cortez, I need you to do something for me. I need you to look deeply into the camera and say thank you, Ease, because he's truly made you something very special.
Uh-oh. Calm down, Brenna.
Whoa. Is this a
I'm not
deviance?
gonna calm down. Absolutely not. Oh!
Listen, Ease,
Ooh.
thank you very much for what you made me. Because without you making me, I wouldn't be made. I appreciate you. You are loyal. You are kind. You special. Another one.
Another one.
I'm sorry, but I'm getting the middle eight from End of the Road by Boyz II Men vibes going on there.
Wow. That
My
was
dick actually
so
crept
good.
back into.
To the
No, my penis actually crept back into.
Oh, don't say that word, because we don't want to be demonetized.
Joke's on you, YouTube. We're not fucking monetized yet, so we can say whatever we want. That's a good thing
Well.
about being a little fish sometimes.
Wait, but we are on Twitch, too.
Yeah, not monetized either.
Yeah.
What? No, really?
So I can say cunt as
How
much
are
as
you,
I
how
want.
are
Yeah,
you not
go.
monetized on Twitch? I'm monetized on Twitch. You should be monetized on Twitch. You guys got more followers than me.
Well, then give us your money. We'll feel better.
But my
No, monetize
no,
means you
okay.
can monetize on Twitch on the early tier means people can donate to you. It doesn't mean that you
Yeah.
get advertising.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
they can't. So I get advertiser revenue though.
Yeah, we don't. All right, Brenna, take us home.
That sucks.
Well, this was a fairly long and depressing show, but look, if you want to not be depressed and have a good time, without me, with
Go
these,
to thedeviants.com.
these
God damn
guys,
it.
could you silence the Viking?
Not a problem.
And if you want to have a little bit of fun and joke around, the after show will be on shortly. After, please just go ask Mr. Mikey about that, and let's all make a promise to each other that we are going to stay healthy,
Yes.
get your vaccine, keep yourself out of trouble.
And get mine Saturday.
Do not go to Florida
Kristen.
during spring break and
Kristen.
get drunk
Zlatan.
and do bad things. Dartan.
Kristen.
Anyway.
Outsider.
And you know, we're all in this together. We're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and we can do this. And for the loves of my lives,
Aw.
because I love you guys.
Aw.
Cortez, beautiful. Lord Winker of Essex, you are magnificent. Mikey, brilliant upon brilliance. And Jartan is missing.
Just cleaning up some blood.
Like right when I'm doing my love you guys speech, just gone. Like I can't get Jartan, beautiful, tall,
You're crying.
magical.
I got allergies, man. I got allergies.
You must
I
have
love
been
you.
mistaken for someone else, miss.
I love you guys. And you know, out there in our friend world, we love you very much, and we're almost at a year, guys.
I know.
Yep.
We love
Almost at a
you.
year, and
Yeah.
let's all take a moment for ourselves and go join the after show and laugh and have a good time and not think about all the horrible things that are
A
going.
year of public online therapy.
I'm
Thank you,
gonna
guys.
say this before we get out of here.
Oh my God.
Look, it's gonna be real short and sweet. So
No,
look,
it's not.
ain't nobody
That's what she
against
said.
y'all having personal protection, okay? But if you're building up an arsenal to go attack people that you never met before, you are mentally fucking screwed. End of story. And that's why they want to take your shit. Because y'all batshit crazy and y'all want to harm minorities that had nothing to do with anything. That's end of story.
And on that happy note,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down to the reception and ask for a new room because it's not cleaned.
Okay, Karen.
Of course not.
Karen.
Okay. We're done with this.
That's
I'm
Karen
over
Tan
these
today.
people.
Karen Tan today.
Wow.
That's actually pretty good. Sharon.
There was
Jartan, make sure you take your phone out and film it.
there wasn't enough toilet paper on this road.
Already done that. It's not my first rodeo, dude.
All right, I'm wrapping this shit up. Everybody shut up. Lord Winker, Brenna, Cortez, Jartan, and myself, we will see you guys in the after show. And if we don't see you there, we will see you guys next Wednesday. Love you, love you, love you. Bye-bye.
Not to be confused with Wednesday.